Members of BFW, what is up? This is Pepto-Bismol. I apologize for doing this cast in two parts. I got a phone call from some crazy, likely scammer, and so we were interrupted. I believe I was in the middle of casting Igor's sweet hit against White Lightning. Making fun of White Lightning's name. Again, probably a Caucasian dude born in 1987. Just going by demographics here. And, probably just some terrible base construction. He's going with some max walls, but Igor's getting ready to spank this guy down. All right, so what we see there is the queen pull with the poison and the rage, pops the ability as well, but he gets good value. Now, I think that going with the witches is a totally viable strategy here, because what we saw was that the witch skellies distracted Igor's queen for a decent amount of time, prompting him to drop his Grand Warden. And, that's something to consider. The queen never got, ahead of herself to actually target any of the troops, including that baby drag. So I may switch myself up and go maybe like a witch, baby drag, double whiz, loon, or something like that. I don't know. I think we should definitely tinker with the CC formula. I think dragon loons, they're a tough out. They have different speeds. Dragons hit like a truck, and they're hard to get rid of. But there's always room for potential improvement. So, keep your thoughts open, or keep an open mind, rather. So here we go. I was in the middle of casting this hit, and I was kind of worried about Igor. His bowlers were circling, and his witches were diving towards the core, so at least he had the meat shield with the witches to back him up. But things were getting pretty dicey for our bro from Croatia here, our vulgar bro. He's got the Grand Warden with the skellies, with the witches, so that's a ton of value right there. And, there's the giant bomb that goes off. But for the most part, oh, there we go. Okay, so now his bowlers, he cuts towards the middle, and that's pretty much going to be the key. So he's got the bowlers, and he's got a couple healers on there. His queen is down, but none of this should stop him once his healers have transitioned over to his main bowler force, and his bowler army cut in. That was some fortunate pathing there over on the outside. But the important thing is Igor was very patient with his spells, as we've seen. Spell patience can save you the game. If you are able to save your spells for when you need them to override the traps, not just deal with point defenses, then you will see good success with your attacks. So once again, Igor, lots of shit goes wrong. There's lots of unexpected hiccups here, but he holds it together. He is calm. He's focused. He is delayed with his spells. He's been in this position before, and he does not freak out, picking up the 3-star on the guy with the terrible name, White Lightning. And I'm just going to say it. He's probably bad in bed. Just making some random suppositions. All right, folks. Moving on. Let's get a couple more casts in here. I think we already did a Joe Pavo. Definitely did an Igor, so we're not going to do any V-Dog. Let's get a couple of these guys. Again, we got Captain 2-star. And let's see what he does. I'm going to cast this one in double speed. So here we go. Queen Walk, Valk, a little bit of Hogs. All right, so there we go with the Queen. And, there was an interesting discussion about Queen healers. I actually don't know if you don't have max healers, what the max amount of healing is. I don't know if it's a hard number cap or if it's a number of healers cap. So that's a very interesting thing, and I'll have to dig into that for future reference. But anyway, he does a King Wiz, which is basically a soft golem, and he had bowlers in his CC. Throws in the hog, gets the CC pull. Oh, and it's all Winions, and he just poisons the shit out of them. So there we go. Some of the Winions break off, though, and are harassing that top attack group. And so he plays a couple Wiz. He gets catty-cornered on that air defense, and, that's pretty much the thing that's gonna ruin your day, is when you have the air defense in the kind of a corner situation, too deep for the queen, but then the air defense has enough range to smoke all your other stuff. So that's how he lost all his healers. But Valk Rage is very, very strong in these kind of large compartment bases, and of course, as we know, Valks break their own walls. So his Valk stack double jump works pretty well. And then he's able to pretty much burn the rest of this guy after he pops those double giant bombs. So again, great hit by Captain 2-star. Really holding up the middle with these Valk hits there. And let's just watch. Yeah, there we go. Wizard Tower goes down. So, overall, a good hit by our bros from the Joe Pavo pull. Let's see. Yeah, a little BK Williams. Let's get some BK Williams action. All right, BK. Ooh, this is a weird hit. All right, Mega Witch. We're going to cast this one in double speed here. So we got a Mega Witch Beast hit coming in. Let's see when he decides to drop these troops. Here we go. Golem's coming in the bottom. Jump spell goes down. And then he just plays Mass Witches behind Golems. Hello. And then we got some bowlers in the CC. Again, I love that. I think, this should be our standard CC is bowlers. They're just so nasty. And he got great poison. Easily deals with those CC troops. He's got relatively high level King Queen. So BK Williams with a textbook hit here. This is really nice stuff. He's got the bowlers coming around. He anticipates some of the traps. He's got the giant meat shield. He's still got his hero ability, and so room to spare. BK Williams absolutely dominating Undertaker, and that's a great hit. I think he had great spread across the base. Everything got swept evenly, so none of his flanks were kind of exposed there. He didn't have to circle back and pick up any empty compartments. So I say it. Good job there, BK. Again, I think results matter, folks. Obviously, I'd rather win than lose, but we had all of our attacks fire. We were in it until the very end, and basically, it just came down to like one or two bases. I think they had us on percent, but obviously my base, sucked it up too. So back to the drawing board for me. I think it's just hard to counter. It's just hard to counter bowler healer with Grand Warden without an eagle. Without a deep eagle, I'm just not sure how to play that. But in any case, hard-fought team. We'll get back out there tonight. And good hunting out there. Pepto out.